Hello friends, I'm back with another video on sociology optional subject for UPSC CSE mains examination, and in this video we are covering Max Weber and his theory on Protestant ethics and the spirit of capitalism. So friend, please do these 3 hours, it will really motivate me to continue this awesome course series for you, and ask if any doubt if you will have, and comment on the video, like the video, and please don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe the channel for the more updation of videos as I am daily uploading a video for this course. Friends, in this video we are covering paper 1 fundamental of sociology and the Max Weber and his last theory on Protestant ethic and the spirit of capitalism. And friend, in this video it might be possible that my speed is little bit fast because there is a lot of things that I will have to cover. So these are the theories of Max Weber that we will have to study. We have already studied these 4, and this is the last one that we are studying. And friend, Protestant ethics and the spirit of capitalism theory is here. So first, Protestant ethics and the rise of capitalism in the West is one of the most acclaimed theory in the history of sociology of religion, or basically comparative study of religion. Religion have always to be one of the central point of sociology, be it in positive tradition like the Auguste Comte, who is also known as father of sociology, and the Emile Durkheim, and the conflict tradition sociologist Karl Marx, where contribution is considered as a complete scientific study which is meant for comparative study. He established a comparative study of religion and reached to the conclusion that Protestant ethics was responsible for the rise of capitalism in the West. For him, religion is the cause and the capitalism is the consequence. Hence, this theory is based on observation, and in which Weber found that most of the capitalists in Europe were Protestant believer, and he wanted to investigate that is there any relation between capitalism and religion. So then he studied great religion of the world, that is Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism, Christianity, Confucianism, that will be dominant in Russia, Zoroastrian, which is in China, and he found that other religion discourages worldly achievement by calling it unethical and shameful, whereas Protestantism believes that worldly achievement are indicator of other worldly success. And the Weber question is that why Asia could not develop. Then he replied, for the development of any society, 2 things are required, and first one is the resources or the substances, and the second most important is the will. So then he replied, in Asia substance or resources were there, but will was absent, because Asian religion like Hinduism and Islam etc. believe that accumulation of wealth is sin or immoral and a hindrance in other worldly achievement. Hence, in spite of resources, Asia could not develop due to lack of wills, whereas on the other side, Europe had resources or substance, and the Protestantism provided the required will, which led to the rise of capitalism in the West. So basically, what is Protestantism? We are talking about a lot of Protestantism. So what is the Protestantism? So basically, during the 16th century, a protest movement started against Roman Catholic Pope and his tyranny, and those persons who protested Catholic Church are known as Protestants. And John Calvin was one of the reformer who explained Protestantism, or also known as Calvinism. So Calvin believed that the God is great and it do not require any support or claim from anybody to be considered as great. And as we like do daily by going to mandirs or temples and say, God, you are great, please do this and this. So these are the things that you should know. So then this religion believes that every individual comes with their destiny, and whatever destiny one have cannot be changed at any cost. So this religion believes that few individuals are chosen by the God and those who will have a special destiny, and they want to do great in their life. So basically, according to Calvin, since nobody knows who are those chosen ones, hence everybody in Europe should consider themselves as the chosen one and should try to work hard to achieve the worldly goals. And those who will achieve are the chosen one, and those who are not are not the chosen one. So Calvin said that Even those who are chosen one will not be successful in their initial attempts, but failure is not the final unless you have stopped trying. Hence, to know whether person is chosen one or not, or to know his worldly achievement, is the only criteria on which one can judge. And it is basically called as concept of calling. So Protestantism follows following ethics. These are: work is worship, time is money, pleasure is shameful, highlighting high thinking, simple living, entrepreneurship is divine, profit is ethical, reinvestment is divine. So, according to Weber, above ethics change work culture of Europe. For example, the workers of the Europe developed better work ethics and they could discourage holidays, leave, strikes, etc. And second, the people are more involved in their jobs and economic orientation is increased in the Europe. So according to Weber, the spirit of Protestantism and characteristics of capitalism are complementary, which leads to rise in the capitalists in the West. Hence, for the Weber, Protestantism is the cause and capitalism is the consequence in Europe. And this is an ideal type of study, and you know that Max Weber had two methodologies for understanding social action. These are ideal type and the Western, and this one is the ideal type study, which believes that religion is responsible for the rise of capitalism. So there are criticism also. The first one is by Marx's view, and according to Marx, infrastructure determines the superstructure. And if you want to know what is infrastructure and superstructure, so first I have already uploaded the all theories of Marx, the sociological thinkers, the Karl Marx. So please check out that videos, and you will be surely, I will sure that you will easily understand what does infrastructure and superstructure means. And infrastructure, and here the infrastructure determines the superstructure, which means that these are those who required a religion which can support their profit and wealth accumulation. And since Protestantism supported profit and accumulation, the capitalists started following and promoting it, which led to rise in Protestantism. So Marxist also believes that trade unions, strike, lockouts, protests, labor rally, etc. were hampering the industrial growth and profitability of the capitalists, and hence they required a religion which can mellow down the labor's anger and against the capitalism or the capitalist person or the industrial person. So this religion was used as an instrument by capitalists to control labor unrest and promote a work culture in industry. Hence, according to this perspective, capitalism is responsible for the rise and the spread of Protestantism in Europe and not vice versa. So then another criticism is by Emil Wallerstein, and he also do not agree with Weber's conclusion. According to him, colonialism was responsible for the rise of capitalism in West, and in the form of colonies, Western society got huge market and cheap resources, which led to the accumulation of profit, which caused capitalism in the West. Then another one is by Sumter. He also disagrees with Max Weber, that is MW conclusions, and according to him, capitalism is not a historical pathologist phenomena, that means not unique. And if you want to know this, please watch my all videos. You will surely, I guarantee that you will have no doubt in any theories of these sociological thinkers. And basically it is a dynamic concept which keeps on changing as per times. And initial capitalism was boutique capitalism. Boutique capitalism means basically during the primitive societies during the initial societies, the capitalism that will be there will be known as boutique capitalism. Then pariah capitalism is basically means the German capitalism, and now it is the industrial capitalism. So now then Werner Schombart, he also believes that it is wrong to say that the Protestants were only capitalists. The entrepreneurship arose in all the community and religious groups and not only in Protestants. And hence England and France is dominantly in a Catholic society, and they are equally capitalist like Germans and the Germans in Germany and the US. Hence, the final conclusion of this theory is that the rise of capitalism is a very complex phenomena and emerged due to various reasons, not by only a single reason. But Weber theory is not on the study of capitalism. Rather, it is a comparative study of religion, as we already said that this is a comparative study of religion, And according to Weber, Protestantism is the only religion which believes that worldly success is important for the other worldly success. So it provided the necessary will among its believers who exploited the resources and accumulated capital and reinvested it, which led to the rise of capitalism. Wallstein, Marxist, Sumter, Sompart have their own view on the capitalism, but even after many criticism analysis, the intellectual world have accepted religion as one of the major factor behind the rise of capitalism. And one thing is most notable here is that in Europe resources were already there. Then why not capital came there before 16th century? And the birth of Protestantism was in 16th century, whereas capitalism arose in 18th century. So it may be a merely a coincidence, or it may be a casual relationship. So that now Weber theory is still popular and considered as an important reason behind the rise of capitalism. So thank you guys for watching this video and listening me, and please do this Riyas, and it will really motivate me to this awesome work for you. And thank you for your support, as you are providing a lot of great support to me. Thank you, and please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.